The first hostages held by Hamas militants since the October 7th attack have finally been released. In an emotional moment on Sunday, 3 hostages, Romi Gonen, Damari, and Doron Steinbrecher, were transferred from Gaza to the Red Cross before making their way to Israeli forces. The convoy, surrounded by thousands of people in Gaza City, was met with an overwhelming crowd, many filming on their phones. Armed Hamas militants struggled to control the chaos as the vehicles made their way through the streets. Rear Admiral Daniel Hungary of the Israeli Defense Forces welcomed the release, calling it a pivotal moment. "We cannot imagine the horrors these young women endured in 15 months of captivity," Hungary said. "Today, we salute them and their families as they reunite after so long."
We cannot imagine the horrors these 3 young women have endured in 50 months of Hamas captivity. Today, we salute and embrace them and their families as they reunite after so long. We must also remember the brave soldiers who risked their lives and those who paid the ultimate price to ensure that this moment of the hostages coming back home was possible.
Minutes after their release, the 3 women were safely transferred to Israeli forces and flown by helicopter to a hospital for medical treatment. Their return marks the beginning of their reunion with families who feared they might never see them again. In a powerful moment of reunion, the 3 women were embraced by their loved ones. Tears flowed as Emily, Doron, and Romi finally found solace in the arms of their families after months of unimaginable captivity. This emotional reunion brings hope, but also a sense of relief that after so long, they are finally home. However, the ceasefire has not been without its challenges. Hamas militants failed to submit the list of hostages for release as agreed, delaying the process and prompting Israel to respond with strikes on Hamas military targets. Despite these setbacks, Israel's military remains resolute, continuing its operations along the Gaza border and preparing for further action if necessary. Rear Admiral Hungary reaffirmed Israel's mission to return all hostages, dismantle Hamas's military infrastructure, and restore security. But the fight is far from over. Nearly 100 hostages, including women, children, and elderly, remain in Gaza. Their families and the world wait for their safe return. The ceasefire, which began earlier today, is set to last for 42 days, with 3 to 4 hostages expected to be released each week.
We cannot and will not forget the 94 hostages, including women, children, and elderly, remain in Hamas' brutal captivity. Our mission is not over until every single hostage comes home.
While the excitement over these first releases is palpable, the road to bringing all hostages home is long. Israel vows to continue working until every last person is free.